NFL season, as we've got a good one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The tackle there by John Johnson.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down.
Now a quick throw as they give it to Ayuk outside. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The Rams' 15-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. Thought they were were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
From the 50, it's gone. Flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's gone. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goff throwing again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
9-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter with no score.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to go down. Sacked right on the 17.
3rd and goal they decided to throw for, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Second and 2. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. His second sack of the night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
3-yard line.
Now it's Hunt. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Being chased out. He rifles one. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the deep.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Ibuka leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Kareem Hunt. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run again with Hunt. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And it's 3rd down.
Gun now on 3rd down. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
San Francisco.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
4th down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to work. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 72 yards. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's at the 50. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 60 yards.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Number 17.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, 49ers.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Goff eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Goff. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
35-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run again with Hunt. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They run with Hunt. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
Stop short.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make me watch
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now it's gone. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Play action, they'll throw. And he spots Henderson open left side.
The pass.
2nd and 2.
17. A gain of 13 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right, get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Rams 10, 49ers 7.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Tonight's final score, Rams 10, 49.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open.